We have a problem. Most worship guitarists today, in the midst of the worship tone race, realize that the race doesn't matter as much because now everyone sounds good. And when tone stops being a defined character of your sound, something else may have to be. There was a time when your tone actually set you apart, and it was fun. It still is. But now it's just different. If you had the right pedals, the right amp, the right board, and spent a lot of time and money on all of it, you actually sounded better than a lot of people trying to do the exact same thing. That time is now over. Today, almost everyone has good tone, and that's actually part of the problem. 10 or 15 years ago, excellent worship tone was actually quite hard to perfect, and it was always an endless journey. You had to experiment, fail, save money, sell gear, learn how all the gear actually worked. If someone sounded excellent, it usually meant that they put a lot of work into it, and a lot of time, and probably even a lot of money. So fast forward to today. You can download a preset, buy a capture, copy someone else's signal chain, and quite literally load someone else's work in minutes. And don't get me wrong, this is a gift. It also created something new, tone parity. Tone parity means this. Most worship guitarists now sound good enough. Not identical, but close enough that tone no longer separates you, gear no longer really impresses anybody, and your board no longer earns trust or has that wow factor. Your tone isn't in a pool of a wide range of tone anymore. You're in a pool of guitarists where everyone else also has good tone. So if we all sound pretty decent in tone, what actually makes your sound yours? Here's what a lot of musicians do when tone stops being a distinguisher in our sound. They chase the things in the gear even harder. More pedals, new updates, new preset packs, endless tweaking. That's always been part of the journey of being a worship guitarist and dialing in our tone anyways, but the goal can even quietly shift from serving the song to finding the next edge. But here's the truth. The arms race is over because gear has capped out, at least for now. The returns are actually kind of diminishing. And most people probably don't even want to admit that. I don't. Today, excellent worship guitarists aren't characterized much by tone. Bad guitarists are. Good guitarists are distinguished by different characteristics. 1, time. They come in on time. They show up to a rehearsal ready. They don't need 20 to 30 minutes to, quote, dial it in like we used to back in the day. Which gear helps with that these days? 2, touch. They know when not to play, they also know when to play. They control their own dynamics and they don't fill every single little gap that they hear in the song. 3, musical awareness. They listen, they adapt, they support the vocals instead of fighting against them or going over top of them. Number 4, consistency. Same tone, same levels, same reliability, week after week after week. That's what we have now. And number 5, preparation. They have practiced well before rehearsal. They have learned the song's parts and the arrangements. They have dedicated that to muscle memory. These are the things that no download can actually give us anymore. It takes work and time and a different kind of effort. So here's the part that I think most people kind of miss. Tone parity is not a threat. It's actually freedom. It means you don't need all the best possible gear to serve really well and for your team. You don't have to spend thousands upon thousands of dollars to belong or keep up. And you can kind of stop chasing, at least for a little bit, for a little while, and actually start refining your craft. The goalposts have moved from equipment to excellence. And once we know and see all that, that's where our growth can actually happen. So the question isn't, what's on my rig? That's a good question, but that's not the main question. The main questions to be asking is, can my team trust me? Do I make the team better? And do I elevate the song at the right time, at the right places? Because in a world where everyone actually sounds pretty good now, character, dependability, and musicianship are the differentiators. Look, gear still matters. Tone definitely still matters. I'm not saying it doesn't now. or else we wouldn't be getting these IRs and these captures. But it's no longer the thing that takes most of our time to dial in. If you want to stand out today, stop chasing the distractions. Lock in your fundamentals. Become the best and most dependable musician for your team. Because the worship tone arms race, it's over. And the fact is, that's now a good thing. Keep praying, keep playing.